Give me your blessing, Holy Son of God. Me and you are as God created us. Welcome back, fam. Today we'll be studying lesson 176, which is a review of lessons 161 and 162. Now, go ahead and pull up the lesson if you're not there already. And if you don't got the book yet, the PDF is in the description. Let's go ahead and dive straight in. Lesson 176. God is love, and therefore, so am I. 161. Give me your blessing, Holy Son of God. Now, we're going to pause right here real quick for today, and we are going to expand this a little bit more. We discussed what we're about to discuss when we actually did lesson 161, but I feel like it needs a little bit more clarification, at least for myself anyways, and this clarification will allow us to understand this concept on a deeper level. And I say concept with quotes because these are much more than concepts. These seem like concepts to the mind who has forgotten it, but whenever you understand that this is what's going on all the time, then you know that it's truth. It's more than a concept, but it's going to require us to really see that this is how things work long enough to know that anything other than this is simply an illusion. Now, give me your blessing, Holy Son of God. Let's go ahead and break this down real quick before we continue. Whenever you say, give me your blessing, Holy Son of God, remember, everyone out there is the Son of God. There is one Son of God appearing as many. We are all it. We are all one. There is only one, and that is source. That one source that bursts out into the many. However you want to understand that, just know that at the very core of all that is, it is one unified whole. That is it. So whenever you think that you're seeing another brother outside of yourself, you're simply seeing a reflection of yourself appearing as a different form. But deep down, you are the same life that is animating this body, that is animating that body. It is all one. Now, whenever me and you say, give me your blessing, Holy Son of God, you are asking not for actually something. You're not asking them or even saying this to their face, but what you're saying by saying, give me your blessing, Holy Son of God, is the blessing is peace. The blessing is peace. You're saying, give me your peace, Holy Son of God. And the only way for you to have that peace is to see that individual over there as they really are, which is love and light, which is as you really are. You and that individual over there are one. Now, whenever you're identifying with the ego, whenever anyone is identifying with the ego, i.e., this body, the self that they made apart from God, they see somebody over there and they say, they're better than me, or they're less than me, they're attractive, they have more than me, they have less than me, they have more success, or they are not enough. Whatever it is that the ego interprets that individual over there as is false, because the ego is not really there. The ego is a belief, and that belief took on a life of its own that we allow to take control of us, and we fall asleep and think that we're this separated self, and so does the whole world. And whenever you see the ego in anyone else, you can't see them for who they really are. Therefore, you don't know who you really are in that instant. So what me and you are saying whenever we say, give me your blessing, Holy Son of God, is allow me to see you as you really are, which is innocent. You are love, you are light. And whenever I see you as that love and light that you are, then I will know that the distorted picture that I made, that I seen previously, was simply my own making, my own projections pictured outward, covering up who you really are. And now that I have received your blessing, meaning all that means is I have removed my image and belief of what I think you are, and I'm seeing you for as you really are, which is as I really am, which is as we all are, which is love and light, which is what God is. We are all one here, and we have forgotten that, and we have been presented with this powerful course to help reawaken us to the fact that there is no separation going on here. Separation is an illusion, and that is where all the fear comes from. And whenever you return to the state of mind that we're at right now, where there is no separation and it is all one, all united, then you see that individual, your brother over there, as they really are, which is love and light. Everyone, including me and you, are acting in one of two ways. We are acting out of love, or we are acting out of fear. That's it. We are identifying with who we really are, or we are identifying with who we think we are, the ego. We are thinking, or we are simply sleeping, hallucinating, seeing something that is not there. We are in the dream. That's the only two options that me and you and everybody in this world has to choose from. We are either acting out of love or acting out of fear. We are calling for love. Whenever anyone acts out of fear, all they are doing is simply, it's a cry for love. It's a cry for help, because they believe that acting out of that fearful state of mind is going to allow them to attain peace somehow, or allow them to attain abundance, or allow them to attain whatever it is that they're looking for. But they are looking for what they already are, which is love, but they don't know to look within because they haven't checked there yet. So they're looking outside of themselves for what they're never going to find. And whenever you understand that, then you will have a little compassion towards those individuals acting out of fear, because you understand that they are simply crying for love. They're looking for what they believe they threw away. They're looking for what they lost. They are looking for what they believe is not there already. And now we see them out of those two ways, acting lovingly or acting out of fear, and we understand that it is simply our brother over there, and they are asleep or awake, and whatever one they are being, we are going to see them for as they really are, either awake or asleep, but at the very core, they are love and light. That is who they are. So one more time, give me your blessing, Holy Son of God. You are going to say that silently today to everyone you come across. Just anytime you come across someone today, or even if someone pops up in your mind, you are going to say, give me your blessing, Holy Son of God. One more time. What that means is not you asking for something from them, but you are telling yourself, let me see this person as I am, because they are me. We are one. The form that they are taking on right now is a little different in the dream, but at the very core of their being, we are one. So allow me to see them as they are, which is innocent, which is love, light, eternal, infinite, omnipresent, perfection, because whenever I see that in them, I know that that is who I am as well, and I perpetuate that in myself as well, because whenever I see someone else as that, I know that, hey, if I originate from the same source that individual does, that must mean that because they are love and light, so am I, because I can be no different. And what you're saying is virtually the same thing whenever you see them as guilty or not enough or better than or less than as a body. Whenever you're looking at them as the body, you're not really seeing at all. You're seeing with the body's eyes, but the body's eyes were made by the ego to see separation. Therefore, what you're saying whenever you see that person over there as a body is, hey, if they come from the same source that I come from and they're a body, then I must be a body too. I must be guilty too. I must be not enough too. I must be separate too. And then you are perpetuating the belief and reinforcing the belief of separation in yourself. Therefore, you can't receive the blessing that they would give you otherwise, because you can't see it, because you're identifying with the ego. What me and you are learning to do is to step away from the ego and return to love, return to light, return to our natural state of being. And when we're here, we see that this is all there is, and everybody is either one, embodying what we are embodying right now, they are being who they really are, or two, they have forgotten and they're identifying with the ego, and they are simply asleep to their true self. But that Son of God over there who was asleep doesn't change the fact of who they really are. They simply forgot who they are, and they may be acting insanely, but nothing that anybody does in this world will ever change who they are in truth, because truth is unalterable and changeless. You can't affect truth. Truth is cause. That's it. Simple and plain. And no one can do anything so horrible and terrible in this world that will ever change that. They can just keep themselves imprisoned and believe that they are something other than what they really are, therefore cut themselves off from all their love, all their resources, all their vitality, their health, their happiness, their joy, but they will never actually separate themselves in truth. It is only the belief that they are separate that is causing them to experience an experience where that is possible, but it's simply a dream. It's a hallucination. It's an illusion. Who they really are is still one. Who me and you are is still one, connected with our source and with all aspects of creation. And by me and you saying, "Give me your blessing, Holy Son of God," we are remembering that fact, and we return to that perspective, because this perspective of our oneness and our unity is always here. It is just a different state of awareness. It is a different level of awareness. And whenever we are perceiving from this level of awareness, we are going to see nothing other than this, which is love and light. And whenever we fall asleep, we go on a lower state of consciousness, a lower frequency, a lower awareness level, and we're aware of whatever level that we're on. So someone over there who is love and light is perceiving life from a lower consciousness, and they are believing that they are separate, and they are believing they're a body in this world that is solid, knock on wood, hard and real, and they are only perceiving that from that fearful state of mind, or that lack state of mind, or that not enough state of mind, or that better than state of mind, which really stems from fear, because you have to protect yourself from being seen as not enough. All of those are simply illusions that the sleeping mind experiences whenever they forget who they are. And whenever the woke mind, like me and you, are here in this state of mind, woke, we see everything as it really is, which is simply a play of the one universal consciousness, the one source that is all that is. The oneness that me and you are all part of is still one, still whole, and one more time before we continue, can never be split apart and separate. It is always unified. It is only love. And whenever you experience anything less than that, it is because you have done so. You have put up blocks that are stopping you from perceiving further than that block goes. That belief is a block, that I am not good enough, the belief that I'm a body, the belief that time is real, the belief that it takes time to heal, the belief that I'm over here and you're over there, the belief in anything other than love, only perfect love, is a block to perfect love. And whenever you remove all blocks from your awareness and you allow yourself to experience what is happening right now, and the only thing that is happening right now, you allow yourself to be open to all the joy that you could experience in this world while you are here in this body. So that is a very powerful lesson. Give me your blessing, Holy Son of God. That is lesson 161, and definitely a lesson to go review. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and continue. God is love. God is but love. God is only love, and therefore so am I. God is only love, and therefore so is he, so is she, so is my worst enemy, so are they, so is everyone. Everyone is love, because God is love, and everyone is extending from the one source, which is God. Therefore, nothing could be other than love. 162. I am as God created me. You are as God created you. They are all as God created them. And whenever we see anything other than what God created, we're not seeing at all, because everything is simply extending from God. That's it. You can accept that or deny that, but that is what is. That is what is happening. That is truth. You can never change that. One more time, you can accept that, and when you accept that, you experience that. You experience the love that comes from that knowingness. And whenever you deny that, you cut yourself off from the love that comes from that knowingness. One more time, God is but love, and therefore so are we all. We are going to conclude today's lesson right there, and we will meet here again for lesson 177 tomorrow. I'll see you there.